This model kit review is of the 1925 Ford Model T. This is the chopped T. It's a 1/25th scale model by AMT, and you can build, it says, two complete cars, stock and custom or drag. So those are the two options there. It kind of looks like a nice one there, although there's also this option. And some of the features here. There are the parts listing. So it is only one car you get, but you can build several different options. Maybe there are two different cars. Let's have a look inside and see what we have going on. Well, we do have two sets of tires, so maybe you can build two separate cars. So let's have a look here. First, we've got the original Model T tires. These are firm vinyl. They're very skinny. Here are the more modern ones. Some white wall tires. Got some very large back tires. These are very firm vinyl without any tread on the back ones, like racing slicks. And then these ones here. We've got some metal axles. We've got 4 axles there, and looks like one is slightly larger than the others, probably for the ultra wide tires. Over here we've got our glass. So there's some bright orange glass there, probably for the chopped T version. There's a clear version of the same glass, and then some flat glass and lights there for the Model T. Let's have a look at these sprues here. This is a very old mold. There is that bucket there. That is for the I'll just look to see which version that is. I imagine that's for the older version. Here we've got some engine parts. We've got some seats. We've got a steering wheel there. Some axles. There's the actual engine block with the transmission, and more engine parts, probably carburetor parts there. Looks like a little radiator maybe there. Got lots of mold lines and flashing everywhere. There's the firewall. There's the seat there on the engine, or the fuel tank, and that's probably for the older version. This probably is for the newer, more modern version. I think this is for our older version here with the rear axle. Got some license plates, radiator there, and some headlights. This is our chassis here, probably for the original Model T. Over here we've got the wheels for the original Model T, very large wheels. Looks like more engine parts there. That's the inline 4. And then a bench seat there, and that's probably the back of the that's the back here with the trunk. We've got some suspension parts here. Looks like drive shaft, and another steering wheel there. Okay, we've got some more parts here. So here we have, well, that looks like that's part of the, it's probably going to be the old Model T. That's the cover or top. Got some more parts there. Here is this is the chopped T version. Very nicely molded. Here's the old version, the old Model T. The engine cover there, and then we've got this the runner boards here. That's the other option, is to do it with the runner boards. Let's see here. That's well, it looks like a little truck version. You can paint the wood there. It's got a wood effect. Kind of just see it there. There's a fan. Another looks like our brake booster or clutch pedal there. We'll go there. Here's our other chassis and some belts and some mud guards there. Over here we've got our chrome parts. And look at that, that's beautiful. Look at those chrome wheels. We've got lots of engine parts. We've got wheels. There's our oil pan there, axles, suspension parts, lights, and more engine parts, bumpers and exhausts. Really just lots of parts there to look at. Okay, over here we've got our decals, and these are facing each other, so I'll cover it up at least. There we go. Those are some nice decals there. I imagine that's for the wood base. Nicely printed. Okay, we'll move on to our instructions here, and put several options here. So let's see what options we got. This is all going to open up like that. Okay, so the three options here is the chopped coupe or coupe, the street roadster, and original Ford Model T. So let's have a look here at the first. This is the chopped coupe, and shows you this is going to be the body here. They've got floorboard locators there, and you can do either glass there. I don't like the orange. And then you've got the seats, fuel tank there. You're going to have the floorboards there, steering wheel. There's your chassis with the engine, the exhausts, and then axles going on there, suspension parts, and radiator. And that uses the drag racing slicks there. The street roadster is another option, and that doesn't have a cab. It does have the trunk. That's the optional part there. So that goes into the back, and we've got really, this is a completely open steering wheel going on. The seats onto the body. We've got the engine parts, and those are the front suspension, rear suspension, and our exhausts. Looks like the same axles, but we have some mud guards there, and then the chrome plates. And lastly here we've got the Model T, and this can be done as a pickup as well, so you really could build multiple different options here. So we've got the classic floorboards, the runners on that chassis with the inline engine, and then our axles, those really skinny wheels, the springs or suspension there, and then you can do the Roadster body, and you can put on that pickup truck there. And yeah, that's all of it. Let's have a look at the other side here. So here are the different engines. So there's the Model T engine, shows you the parts that go for that. Then there's the Lincoln engine, and it shows you how to do the street version as well as the competition version. So all those different options there explain to you what different things need to be there. Okay, some details here about the car, and here's the finished Model T. Here are different options for building this car. So I like the fact that they give you this, because otherwise it can be a little confusing here. So old school Model T here with the top up covering, that's top down. That's the top down and as a pickup. Same thing there, but with the top up, and you can do the Roadster body with the different engine, the blower engine. Then different versions here with the Lincoln engines and the fenders, different fenders. And this is the chopped coupe body with the cycle fenders, then this is the I'm sorry, that's that one. Then you can do it with the coupe body here with the those racing slicks, and then the chopped coupe body with the engine and the racing slicks as well. So really many different options here. Here it shows you how to cut the windshield in half if you're going to do the chopped version, have that windshield. So really many different options here. Obviously this is an old kit, but that'll still be a great build.